guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
10 plus incredible facts about Germany. Germany's fascinating. Okay, see.
History. It is important. It is a gateway in which we can look back at those before us and reflect on what happened before and make the decision to change, to be great and noble people or individuals. And in all of Europe, there is a country that has had a history that has affected the world with sorrow within the last 100 years. But its people remain proud and right to stand for the tall and the small and focus on bettering themselves as positive individuals. Germany, a country filled with people of traditions who go about their day and make the world a better place. Welcome to MTV.
Okay, so it's him.
yeah.
I like him because the other guy wasn't so good, but his...
I mean, that was only one video.
Yes, but on the one
Not
video
so
wasn't
much.
the best. But him, yeah, he's a good narrator.
Thanks guys, my name is Dave Walpole, and I gotta say I'm really excited to be talking about Germany because, well, first of all, this is just a really interesting country that I have actually visited before. And one thing that's really great about it is you guys, the viewers, have been asking us to talk about Germany for a while. As a matter of fact, this video is way overdue. We've had you guys, we also want to know, where are you guys ever been to Germany? If you guys want to go to Germany, if you live in Germany, holla out, where are you from? What is the best thing about Germany down there? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, let us know a future video that you guys want. Requested for a lead had a turbulent history, but let's talk about it. And yes, this is a country that has indeed had a turbulent history, but the people of Germany look past it. So welcome to Germany. She is a powerful country with a population estimate of 82,175,700 people as of 2015, making it the 16th biggest country when it comes to population. And as a matter of fact, it's the largest country when it comes to population in all of Europe.
I wouldn't
Now,
have
Germany
thought
is
that.
filled with a lot of
That word that is 16th? Yes. I wouldn't have also. That when when you think of most populous countries, Germany doesn't come to mind, but they are a big country though.
traditions and value because, well, to be honest, 79% of the people living in Germany are from Germany and have ancestors who were in Germany as well. And for the rest of them, they all come from different parts of the world. And when we get into talking about this country, we got to talk about its land size because it is pretty...
What else is doing? Hitting each other in the head.
hitting each other.
Yeah, hitting each other in the head. What kind of game is that?
big. As a matter of fact, it stands at 62 when it comes to being the largest country in the world, with a land size equaling 357,168 kilometers square. And in Europe, when it comes to people density, they have one of the highest with 227 people per square kilometer. Now,
Yeah, very high population density.
Germany, with their population, 59.3% of them identify as Christian and follow its path and its holidays. But oddly enough, in the country, 34.4% of people don't identify as religious at all. And the third highest demographic being the people of Islamic faith, coming in at 5.5%. So actually, Germany sits at the third highest for imports, and believe it or not, the third highest in exports when it comes to how much money it makes for all the countries in the world. Its imports and exports are astronomical. Imports equaling $989 billion.
Third in the world, so like what? The first has to be like the States or China, second also the States or China, and then Germany, I guess.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, I'm just guessing.
Can you
That would be
double
my...
check?
Well, I can't, this is 2016 data.
Oh.
I don't
I
know.
wonder if it's today.
But, because that's my guess would be, the States have to be like first or second,
You
like
think
States
so?
and China. Yeah. So who else do you think?
I don't know.
And its exports equaling $1.24 trillion. That's nuts. That's the biggest amount in all of Europe. As a matter of fact, that's one of the biggest ones we've ever talked about when it comes to countries. The only other one that we've talked about is China. And when it comes to import-exports, surprisingly, it's not oil like other countries, but it's cars. Because cars make up 12% of its exports. And
They have shitload of car brands in Germany, of course. That makes sense.
and 4.7 of its imports. Now, the center of this financial might all comes from a big place called Berlin. She's not only the capital, but she is the largest city in the country with over 3.6 million people. And although Germany was considered a country on February 2nd of 962 AD, it should be noted that prior to 1871, the country wasn't unified and actually had many different capitals all around the area. For example, Berlin was the capital of Prussia, and when the country unified together on January 18th of 1871, Berlin became the capital. And we should also probably mention that in the 1900s, Berlin didn't always be the capital because of things like the war and, of course, the splitting of Germany after World War II. Sometimes Berlin got kicked out of being the capital and it went to other places as well. And speaking of splitting of Germany after World War II, did you guys know that it is now illegal to wave a Nazi flag within the country? Despite which you might feel about freedom of speech, they say, nope, this is an absolute hate crime, and I gotta love them for it. And on top of that, if somebody in the country denies the Holocaust, they could actually be charged with a criminal offense. Now guys, here it is. We're not going to get into this video and talk just about the war because, you know, a lot of people already...
I don't know, but the melody is very melancholic that he's playing in the video.
Yeah,
It's very sad melody that he chose.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of... Either don't have any melody or maybe something a little... Because this is like so sad, like just creates a sad mood, you know, when you hear it.
Know about the war, they know that there's Nazi Germany there. I want to talk about more positive things about the country, some things that you might already not know about. And what you might be interested to know is that the very first magazine was published in Germany. This was called Überleg Monats Unterredungen, which basically means edifying monthly discussions. And it was released in 1663 to 1668, and it was a philosophy of thought by Johann Rist, who was a poet from Hamburg. Alright, so in order to really understand Germany, one thing that you really got to know is it is a country of education, and they pride themselves with being very knowledgeable people. And they don't just take pride in education for their own students, but for the international ones as well. As a matter of fact, in 2014, it became one of the few countries that have not just dropped tuition fees for college for its own students, but for international students as well.
Wow.
Why not go to Germany for school?
That's cool. That's very nice of them.
Alright, I'm out of this video. See you guys. Bye. But however, if you look at their literacy, they stand at 99%. And as for the universities, they have over 110 universities and
The
technical
music is
universities.
a bit distracting. It's a bit too loud.
It's a little too loud and too sad, yeah.
No, it's too loud.
And as well as 220 universities for applied sciences. But out of all of them, the Heidelberg University is the oldest one in the country, being established in 1386. Now, it is ranked as one of the highest universities for education within the country. And as a matter of fact, this university has had 56 Nobel Prize laureates come from that school, which pretty much puts it as first in Germany universities with Nobel laureates and 13th in the world. And this university has over 30,000 students
It looks like a castle though,
Yeah.
not even like university.
Yeah.
If he's showing that university, because I don't really know what they're showing, but if this is the university, it looks like a castle.
Here, and has been operating since the days of the Holy Roman Empire. Now, speaking of Nobel laureates, let's take a look at Germany because they are one of the top 5 countries in the world to have the most Nobel Prize winners. To date, 2017, the country has 105 people who have received Nobel laureates. The first one being Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen for winning the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1901. And believe it or not, he got this award because he was the first man in the world to discover X-rays. That's right. Your X-rays that you get was discovered by a German man. Now let's take a deeper look into the culture of Germany, because there's one thing that I really want to talk about, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be like, yo, Dave, you can't talk about Germany without leaving this one awesome festival, and that is Oktoberfest. Yeah! So for those who are unsure, Oktoberfest is what you call a Volkfest, which is basically just a huge festival where you get to drink and eat and dance and just have a lot of fun. And this festival
Probably should do like a reaction just to Oktoberfest, like when somebody went to see what it's like.
festival usually is held in Munich and is held for 16 to 18 days. Now, what's actually kind of weird about this festival is within Germany, they celebrate this in September and it goes pretty much till October. But if you go to other places around the world, say, for example, the Kitchener Festival, which is in Canada and is the second biggest Oktoberfest in the world, it happens the second week of October, which is exactly a month later, and just so you guys know, I'm going to it this year. Yeah! But
I didn't know they had a Oktoberfest like festival in Canada to begin with. That's interesting.
Coming back to the Munich one, in 2013 it had 7.7 million people attend.
First time I learned about Oktoberfest was in college.
I don't know when.
Heard of it
I don't know when I learned it, but maybe. I guess in Lithuania, I think I knew it.
Has been in Munich since 1810, and this all began when citizens were allowed to join the royal wedding of Prince Ludwig and Therese of Saxe-Hildenbergenhausen on October 12, 1810. That's pretty cool. I did not know that Oktoberfest started all because of a wedding, a royal wedding. Now, Germany is also a country that has lots of UNESCO zones, or UNESCO zones. It's one for heritage, and out of all the countries that we've talked about here on FTD Facts, this country has the most UNESCO zones out of any of them. Coming in at a total of 42 official sites, from cathedrals to parks to castles.
When we did the places to visit, there was a lot, like the castles were, and some places not even castles, just like houses and like on like a cliff or something, like just very, very beautiful.
The caves, it has it all. And one in particular, the Voltlingen Ironworks, is a structure that is extremely unique. So this structure is not picked, obviously, for its beauty because it's an ironwork. But it was picked for its significance in history, as it was a pinnacle spot for the European route of industrial heritage. It was built in 1873 and finished in 1883, and although it closed...
So I opened my Winn-Dixie Rewards app, and wow, savings just for me. Nice. Like percent.
In 1986, it currently stands as a museum for an interactive experience on the making of iron. And of course, it is currently the only ironworks in all of Western Europe and the Americas that was built and equipped from the 19th century that still stands today. Impressive.
Wow.
So isn't Germany just...
That's really cool. I didn't know that. That's why I like this channel, because you get like these weird, unique facts that you otherwise wouldn't know.
Just a wonderful place that is filled with great opportunity and people of pride and heritage. So this is Germany, a country that has given so much back to the world in science, art, and philosophy. My name is Dave Welcome, guys, and I gotta say, you know, it's great. I learned some new things, especially about October.
I guess that's it. It's gonna go here, okay.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.